VEDS. Hey there, Code Monkeys. Now, it's time for another Question Tuesday, but this one is going to be a little less manic and crazy because I have less questions and more time to answer them in. What was that about rodents and the chinchilla? Okay, apparently this one was completely unintelligible. Last Question Tuesday video, I was asked if the viscacha is not the cutest of the rodents, what is? To which I responded, the chinchilla. Just look at it. Just look at it. Isn't it so cute? Will you show us some of your drawings? I will do you one better. I will provide you with a link to my online art portfolio in the doobly-doo. Favorite academic subject? Art. Duh. What do you think is the greater invention, the pocket or the sandwich, and why? Okay, this is my favorite question to ask people. I've been asking people this question for a long time, and I've never been asked this question. So now I actually get to answer it, and my answer is the sandwich. Because the pocket can be replaced by many, many things. Backpacks, fanny packs, messenger bags, tote bags, purses, duffel bags, even utility belts. However, sandwiches can pretty much only be replaced by wraps or burritos. And seriously, there are more types of sandwiches available out there than there are types of pie. And that is saying something. Do you have a stupid human trick? I'm not quite sure if I understand what this means, but I looked it up online and basically it's like, you know, little body tricks that people can do, such as wiggling one's ears or nostrils. Now I can't do either of those things, but I can raise one eyebrow. I can raise this side of my mouth up quite high. And I have a lot of weird little hand tricks that I can do. First of all, I can bend my thumbs really, really far back, although to be fair, that's because I have 90-degree angle hitchhiker thumbs. I can also bend some of my fingers the wrong way a little bit, like this one. Also, if I tighten up this joint in my finger, this one goes like completely limp. It feels like rubber, and it's really weird. Since my art involves a lot of minute detail, I've sort of honed my manual dexterity a lot over the years. God help the world if I ever decide I want to learn how to pick locks. What's your favorite thing about BG? I really like the atmosphere of the town, and I like the wind, too. Least favorite thing? I would say parking and driving, but I don't have a car here on campus. So I'm gonna say the way that the rain tends to coat the ground. Instead of coating the ground evenly, it does this kind of thing where it will sort of make lots and lots and lots of little pools, which makes walking in the rain really kind of irritating. Ideal piece of furniture? A recliner that can take a beating. What I mean by this is, I'm sure many of you have sat in recliners at some point, and like every single recliner I've ever gotten into in my life makes these creaking and popping noises when you sit in it or when you readjust it. And all those noises and pops make me feel like I'm gonna snap the moving parts if I'm not careful. And I don't want to be careful in a chair, I just want to sit down and enjoy it. What is your dream career? Right now I'd say webcomic artist. What is one moment in your life that you could say defines you in some way? I don't really pinpoint moments a whole lot when it comes to my whole life. For me, it's about the general experience. Do you like poetry? Some of it. Favorite Looney Tunes character?
If you are talking about to do an impression of, I would have to say Marvin the Martian.
But in terms of just sheer comedy, I would have to go with Wile E. Coyote. If there was one thing you could change about the past, what would it be, and would you actually change it? No, I don't believe in changing the past. Cake or pie? Generally pie, but sometimes I'm in the mood for cake in particular. What was the last word you misspelled? I misspell words a lot when I'm typing because I tend to type really fast, but I always correct myself right away, so if that counts as misspelling, I misspell things quite frequently. But I can't really remember the last time I misspelled a word and didn't catch myself right away. Favorite guilty pleasure? Probably watching pro wrestling. Emphasis on the guilty part of that. What is the fifth thing in your browser history? Maddie Martini's Facebook page. Do you believe in alternative action? Don't know what that is. Sorry. Who do you idolize? Stanley. Where can I find a woman like that? I know what song you're referencing, and I hate that song. For those of you who don't know the song being referenced, the song is Jesse's Girl. Which is not a bad song, but you know why I hate it? It's for the same reason that the Nostalgia Critic hates the TV show Doug. Because about 1/3 of the people I meet reference that song immediately upon learning my name. It gets irritating. And those are all the questions I have for today. Thank you all for submitting them, and I'll see you later. It's for the same reason that the Nostalgia Critic